Man, you gotta love that intro. Thanks for tuning back into B Rated. I'm your host, Chuck Peters, where we review the films that don't get reviewed, but should. Or should they? This week's film, if you can call it that, is Bloodlust Zombies, starring porn star Alexis Texas. Now, I'm sorry, I'm not going to get too full of my own biases here. I mean, it's a B-rated film, it's Netflix, it's a B-rated zombie horror. So instead of lashing out at it yet, why don't we watch the trailer first, and then we'll tear it apart. Roll it!
Please hang up and try again.
So we don't actually have a trailer for you, but the trailer did go a little bit something like this. Long time ago, in a forest far, far away, was a little Red Riding Hood porn star. I'm Alexis Texas. And then the two idiots working in the lab were playing around, and then their boss was playing around. A cat they were testing on mauled their boss. A cat they were testing on mauled their boss. A cat. Zombies! So Alexis Texas gets locked in a closet, left alone, while everyone else around her dies. It's great! And then she turns into a bad mother wielding an axe, going to go hunt her some zombies down because they killed everybody, and by God, porn stars need justice. End trailer. So that rambling shamble of a mess was my interpretation of the trailer. It was boring, long, hard to understand, and sounded sometimes like I was drunk and garbled. And that's what it was like watching the film. Bloodlust Zombies is one of those films that you just don't watch unless it's a drinking game. How many times is the porn star going to look pouty? Drink. How many times is the heroine going to get tough and strong and go fight the zombies? Drink. How many times does the boss show an ounce of humanity and stand up for his employees? Don't drink. He never does. The dialogue isn't dialogue. It's random words from some computer generator thrown into a script and uttered. It's, hi. Boy, I sure hope this doesn't happen. Me too. I'm crazy. Ha 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 ha. It's horrible. I mean, what do you expect from a title like Bloodlust Zombies? I wasn't expecting anything else. It was a bad film. The directing felt a little confusing. It was obvious to me that they wanted to do more with this film. They had really big aspirations. What they didn't have was any money. So they did the best they could. Now, unfortunately, that goes a long ways towards, drawing your mom a card for when she's sick, but it doesn't really help out a lot in film. You're either going to deliver it or you're not. Sadly, this time they don't. Although there were times that the special effect makeup, especially with some of the bites, actually looked good. I actually enjoyed them. They looked really good. But there was just these scenes that were random and weird. The horny office guy who nobody likes. He comes across a zombie girl who was in this office naked and comes out, and he lets her bite him, and he actually has an angel and a devil appear on his shoulders. Oh, my brain stopped working when I saw that. And there's this weird flirtation scene between these two people who are trying to stay away from zombies. They're yelling at each other back and forth from a hallway, shooting at each other. No zombies notice this. Loud noises, screaming, yelling. Yeah, those are pretty much zombie attractors. No, they're apparently all hanging out in the break room, sharing a latte or something. Because they couldn't be bothered to come down and kill the two idiots and they're yelling at each other and flirting. Why am I doing this today? I never do this. The first film we reviewed, we gave it 2012 Ice Age. We gave it a 1 out of 5 and said, it's definitely B-rated because, they barely did anything right in it. And this film goes below that. This film on every level is horrible. The only honest acting moment almost looks like the sex scene. The one thing the porn star is really good at is the one scene that you actually believe she might be having sex. Not good sex, but sex. She looks like she could be having sex. I mean, maybe. Compared to everything else, you don't believe a word of it. I think I've got to give this 0 out of 5 Bs. This film is horrible. This film is bad. You will laugh at this. Get a bunch of friends together, have nachos, maybe have some wine. Yes, hey, nachos and wine, don't knock it. It could be good. And laugh heartily. Laugh like there's no tomorrow, because otherwise this film will kill you. This film is just so bad. I would never wish it on anyone. I wish Netflix would take it off, throw it out in the street and run it over a few times with its car, and then have their dog pee on it, just to make sure it doesn't survive. Because this film is that bad. And I know some of you may disagree, but, I don't disagree with myself, because it's horrible. So, there you go. Bloodlust Zombies, absolute B crap. 0 out of 5 Bs. Well done. I'm not applauding. Yeah, so bad that Dan won't dance. It's that bad. So anyway, thanks for joining us this week as we reviewed Bloodlust Zombies. Tune into us next week where we review Double Whammy, a little bit older film starring Dennis Leary, Elizabeth Hurley, and Steve Buscemi. Until then, if you have any comments, feel free to drop me a question or so on my Facebook page at facebook.com/GameCharlie. And if you haven't subscribed to us yet at youtube.com/TheChuckTFilms, get on that. We're doing some cool things here, and it's only going to get more fun. youtube.com/TheChuckTFilms, and so you don't want to miss out. Thanks for tuning in. I'm out of here.